Thank you for clicking in this afternoon and being a part of ETBU Extra. Thank you for the many folks who are here in our audience today. Got fans here, students here to watch. We got coaches from other sports here. Got folks in the Marshall community here to be a part of the show as we're live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas for ETBU Extra, where each Wednesday, if you come here and eat lunch with us from noon to 1, you can have the buffet, including the drink, for just $5, and that's a savings off the regular buffet price. We're at CC's in Marshall each Wednesday for ETBU Extra. We're now joined by Dylan Augustine of the Tiger basketball team, who won the American Southwest Conference Tournament Championship over the weekend and an automatic qualifier into the NCAA National Championship Tournament. And Dylan, first of all, before we talk about your next opponent, kind of explain to me, as a player winning the conference championship, what does that mean to you and your team?
I think it's a big stepping stone for our team, not only for this year but for next year, and just to see what it feels like, because I've never been in a championship game or anything, and for the first time actually winning it, that was pretty exciting.
Dylan Augustine, our guest from Hathaway, Louisiana, and Dylan, kind of talk to me about the celebration when that clock hit 0 Saturday when you won the game over Concordia. What kind of play through your mind for me and our listeners what you went through celebrating with your team and what it meant to you?
Well, like everyone, like the whole team picks on me. I don't show a lot of emotion, but when the buzzer went off, I was pretty excited and jumping up and down with the team, and I mean, can't really explain the feeling, but it was good to show my emotion with the team and everything, so it was exciting.
You said you've never been a part of a championship team like this before. Of course, one of the traditions in basketball when you win a championship is you get to cut the net down. What was that like, climbing up that ladder and cutting a piece off that net to symbolize the American Southwest Conference Championship in the hands of the Tiger basketball program?
Well, that was actually the first thing I said. Actually being able to cut down the net. I might have been actually a little nervous to cut down the net because for the first time it was pretty great.
Now, we've talked a lot about the support that every athletic program ETBU has, and boy, over the weekend, the Tiger fans, student section, the community came out and really supported you. Did you notice the crazy bananas on the sideline?
Oh, I definitely noticed them. I didn't notice any of their dance moves that I heard about, but I noticed them over there.
For folks who were not there, our student section was just packed to the gills with students and two people dressed up in banana outfits. As a matter of fact, they got a warning from the referee because they were a little bit too personal when the other team came to the sideline, and they were put back in check. And just a great atmosphere this past weekend at Ornelas. And now another opportunity as ETBU hosts the NCAA first and second rounds. As a basketball player, has that sunk in that you're being a part of the national tournament?
It has not sunk in yet, especially winning the conference. None of that. It really feels like we actually did that, but because we're still going, we still got games to play and places to go and more things to accomplish. So,
Justin Felicia, who's on the show a while ago, mentioned how it's just been routine practice this week. We're just still doing the same thing we're doing. Is that going to be a help to y'all, you think, because you're still in that same routine of practicing hard and getting ready for the next game?
I believe it will. Just staying home in our own gym, doing our thing, and not changing much of anything.
You play the Hendrix College Warriors Friday night at 7:30 in Maryland in first round of the NCAA tournaments. Last time you played them, you won that ball game as you played up there in Conway, Arkansas. Do you, as a player, go, well, we played them before, I'm not too worried, but really at this stage you can't let that happen, can you?
No, you can't let it happen because they're a dangerous team. They've been playing good. They have confidence and momentum, so that's a very dangerous thing.
I'll ask one last question. Not obviously you are an athlete at ETB, but you're also a student. How do you handle both of it right now? The books, the class, as well as preparing for the next basketball game?
Well, that's tough because it's a lot easier to forget about school than basketball right now. But just got to focus, continue doing my schoolwork, and it's tough right now, but just got to hang in there.
I did say that was my last question. One last question to ask you. One thing I noticed from the very start that you started playing Tiger basketball, you have a lot of family who support you. How many folks come to the game from Hathaway, Louisiana, to see the Tigers play?
Well, I've had quite a bit, but there's a lot more that wish they could come. But it's pretty exciting seeing everybody support me.
Well, Dylan, thank you for your time today on E2 Extra, and best to you and your Tigers as you play Friday night.
Thank you.
All right. Dylan Augustine has been our guest here on E2 Extra. Of course, he's a member of the ETBU Tiger American Southwest Conference Tournament Championship team, and the Tigers, of course, win the automatic qualifier and advance on to play in the NCAA National Tournament, and ETBU is hosting first-round games. Their first game, it'll be Friday night at 7:30 against Hendrix College. The early game at 5 p.m. is Texas Lutheran versus Claremont Mudscripts. And the winner on Friday advanced to play 4 p.m. Saturday, and the winner Saturday advances into the Sweet 16. We still got more to come on ETB Extra, so don't go away. You're listening to ETB Extra on the ETBU Sports Net. East Texas weather can be great.